Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, hello.
We are doing a kind of like a ride through with our Concilium episode here. I am Jason.
I'm Steve. Who do we have with us?
This
I'm,
guy,
I'm Zach.
I'm Sharon.
I'm Lewis.
And I'm Sam.
wow, look at that. I even got it right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, well, you did great. Well done.
You're good at finger pointing.
Yeah. I'm the finger at you. Well, yeah. You.
There you go.
All right. So we have everybody here. Louis, this was kind of your idea. What are we doing today?
Right. In light of the recent reopening of the classic legacy opening day attraction of Walt Disney World, the Country Bears Jamborees, I suggested to Jason that we do a past, present, and future presentation on the Country Bears Jamboree featuring the recent show that's been reopened at Walt Disney World. That's currently available for guests today as we speak.
Called the Country Bears Musical Jamboree, I guess.
Yes, I believe that's what it is called.
And so they're now singing Disney songs in a Country Bears style.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
very updated to reflect the musical taste of the 21st century.
If you like country.
If you're into country music,
I don't.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of country music, so I
Yeah.
There's some stuff, but
of course I
Most
am.
of it, no.
What would you say? In fact, I'm gonna get my hat. 1 minute.
Oh,
this is going to be awesome.
he's already on the couch now. He wants to be.
he's already
more-
on the couch with his watermelon shirt.
He's got some kind of club lights going on, and yeah.
I hope it's straw. I swear to God, I hope it's a straw
Yeah.
Panama hat.
And he's
That
got
would be the
a
best ever.
piece of wheat coming out of
piece
his
of weed
mouth.
sticking out his mouth. No, he'll have like M&Ms and ruffling in a bag, and yeah. I was gonna say, where's your chips there, Steve?
Is it leather? Is it leather?
Oh,
I was gonna say, how do you do that at the same
Why is
time?
not going to stay on your head with your headphones?
You got to put your headphones back so they
Oh gosh, this is better than life.
there you go. That's
like to
good.
stay up.
No, it's still going to stay on his head.
I'm trying to figure this out. Like I'm really
You're not.
struggling. I'm not
Yeah,
figuring it
that's
out,
the
Lewis.
whole
I'm
Put it
not.
like a
Friend,
Geordie
slide
hat.
that-
Just
slide-
put it
slide
visor.
the earmuffs through it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do this the whole time.
Yes, yeah. No, it's
On-
not, it's
on
not made of
location.
leather, it's just like a yeah, on location. It's like a costumey one, but it does the trick.
Just
Yeehaw.
doesn't fit your head over headphones.
No. But we did it.
All
I
right,
figured
so we're gonna watch the new
one.
one all the way through, and then we
I
can start
haven't seen
talking
it
about
yet,
it.
so that's
I haven't seen any of it either.
yeah.
I've watched it about 6 or 7 times, I think, now.
Good on you. That's awesome.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me kick you out. And
That's not nice.
And no, it is not.
no, it's fine. This is
I'm used to it now.
she may or may not have like a whole like checkered record keeping thing to how many times she's gonna punch Steve or not.
oh yeah. There's definitely.
I'm not on there, hopefully. so.
Yeah.
I haven't started this.
It's just
yet.
one name. And it's
He's got a bottomless list.
The tally chart is just
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just get into it. Again, feel free to talk throughout the thing. And
I promise I won't sing.
oh, this is
Sleep on.
weird.
Oh, I'm on my own. Oh.
Yeah.
You would think they would just pop another one over there.
How bizarre.
I don't think I like this.
She's in the corner.
We
She's
do
in the
this
corner
one,
already.
then 2 people are missing.
If you didn't make it to the spotlight, tough shit, guys.
Yeah.
Can we do this?
Now we're not.
That'll work.
Louis
There's no
disappeared.
Louis.
That'll
Yeah,
work.
Louis not on here.
I'm
Well,
okay
I-
with not being on. You can hear my disembodied voice. It's all good.
All right, you're okay with that? All right.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
Sure.
Louis is the ghost host of the Country Bear Jamboree.
Exactly. I'm now Paul Freeze. Even better.
I don't understand. Just make it all a little smaller, and then you could have fit it in there.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
That'd be
All right.
too easy.
But if you're okay with it, I'm okay.
Yeah,
with it.
we're totally good.
Okay, here we go. And thank you, mouse steps.
Now steps.
How many times have you seen it, Sam?
About 3.
You're not Sam.
Sam, have you watched it yet? Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Now's the time we remind you there's no eating, drinking, or smoking allowed in the theater. And you can take all the photos and video you'd like. Just please, no flash photography or video lighting. We've already got Rufus on spotlight. Do we? Rufus, wake up! Oh. Over here. Sorry. Okay, everybody. Now we're ready to start. Give us a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only all-original country band musical jamboree, featuring a wild and woolly assortment of grizzled old grizzlies singing a little country, a little western, and a whole lot of everything in between. So get those
Are these still the original Bears?
Slightly parted from Splash Mountain. Yeah.
Let's hear it for the 5 Bear Rocks.
I think some of them have different accessories now.
Oh. And they changed the name of one of them.
Couple actually.
Oh.
Like an original.
Is this in Frontierland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trixie and the talented trio, Bunny, Bubbles, and
Liberty
Beulah.
Square is right next to it.
Or is it Beulah, Bunny, and Bubbles? Well, any way you count it, they're triple the fun.
What song is this?
I don't know. What song is this?
I have no idea what song this is.
Try
It's all
again.
everything from Zootopia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shakira originally sings
Right.
it.
I think their hips lie.
Okay. Something a little different. How about a love song?
Apparently he's going to be.
No, I need that shirt.
Yeah, you do, Zach.
You need that hair.
I need that hair.
I think Zach would look great in both the shirt and hair. Absolutely.
Thank you, Louis.
With the flower in there.
So this used
Yeah.
to
Give me that Les Paul as well, man. Just give me the whole outfit.
be. So that was Liver Lips. Now,
Yeah, that's
named
yeah,
Romeo.
that's McGraw.
Romeo McGraw.
And what song was that?
It's the girl.
The girls from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're making me hungry. Not me. I'm stuffed.
Our next performer used to play with the Mineral Kings, but he's here now. A furry firestorm of fiddling Floridian fury. Take it away, Ernest.
this song I know.
He's on fire today. He's really burning to our fiddle budget. And we have a fiddle budget. No, he's super cute.
I wonder if that's smoke or is that actually like just like a mini fog generator in the old.
Yeah, it's quite a
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, they
cool.
use
nice. Not like the
Look
other
like they
one
had
that
little
gets-
flames in it as well.
Where do you come from?
Yeah.
Where's the
Let your heart decide.
Wow, they finally did it. I didn't think they would. She's generation 4 or 5.
Oh
They've
yeah.
updated her figure. It's not hydraulic, it's solid state.
Oh wow.
That's awesome as hell.
Oh,
I mean, Teddy Barra is now a 4.5 generation figure. That's cool as hell.
that's pretty cool.
I'm scared of swings.
I'm surprised they spent money on this.
It might surprise you to learn that our next performer is still an eligible bachelor.
I mean, I knew they were going to do Henry. They were going to replace him with a Gen 4, Gen 5. But I didn't realize they were going to do the other.
Weirdness of his feet.
I didn't hear anything about it. I thought they were just taking the parts from Slash.
And though we
No, they were talking about doing updating some of the figures with solid state as opposed to hydraulic
That's good.
to make it more realistic and in keeping with Disney's recent shift to Generation 5, Generation 6. But clearly, not all of them have been replaced.
Let's go, Big O.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to say goodbye. Remember me. Just don't let it make you cry. I can't go home.
All right, he's funny.
I love Big Al. Big Al's like the fan favorite.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a rendition we'll remember for a long time. How about we
This
do
guy's
one
like
of my
like Sam the Eagle.
This guy's happy.
Absolutely.
At the end, he goes,
Yeah.
That'd be cool if they did that.
Great idea, Sammy. Hey, gang, hit it. Look for the...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, nice.
Little Harry. Here's Big Al. There.
There he is.
That was funny.
This concludes our show. As you can see, we're still barely keeping it together. Now gather up all your bare necessities and exit out the doors on your right. What do you say, Sammy?
I say, y'all come back, yeah?
That was fun.
I don't know. Does that seem shorter than the other show?
Yeah,
I
it's
remember.
good stuff.
Remember we watched the original with thru.
Yeah, I remember it being like
I don't remember it a lot longer. I'd go and watch this. That was cool.
Absolutely.
Trash
Thank you, Mom,
panda
for
named
that.
after me.
Very cool.
I said I've got a trash panda named after me.
Sammy. Yeah. He used to be a hat, didn't he? Sammy used to be a hat, and now he's not a hat anymore.
No.
What's wrong with a trash panda?
No. By the time I get to Walt Disney World in like 10 days, I'll probably look like a trash panda.
When are you going, Sam?
Hmm?
When are you going? You haven't mentioned it for ages.
the whole day.
It's under a week now.
That was cool. I would actually go watch that.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like it's done it justice. From
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was.
I
a
didn't
big
know
thing.
the first couple songs, but the rest I knew.
Yeah, that's
They
good.
kept the heart of it, but they have upgraded it for like the next generation in effect.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And some of that I do want to point out, like you can tell, like obviously they've done all the songs and everything, but it's more updated country. It's more pop country than it is like
Bluegrass.
classic
Traditional.
country. Yeah,
Right.
traditional country like your bluegrass and everything like that. It's more like your Luke Bryan, your Thomas Rhett, all that kind of.
You're talking gibberish to me. Like
Now you know how we feel.
Exactly.
It's
There
not
you go.
metal. So.
It's not
Yeah.
metal,
I don't get it, yeah.
mate. I'd happily take a metal show. That'd be great. But
Yeah.
no, I'm a big fan of country, so it was something I grew up with. My granddad was a big country fan, so I've kind of grown up with like George Strait and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then
Wow.
evolved as I've gone older to
Wow.
Hank Williams Jr. and Senior. So, you know, all of those.
Marty
So-
Robbins.
so-
Yeah.
So can I ask
all
our
those, yeah.
UK friends a question? Right. So, what is the status of like country music in the UK? Is it
People
popular?
hate-
Is it not popular? Is it obscure?
I hate it.
People
It's
hate
like
it. People
underground.
hate it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. People like
It's like-
country music.
To us dummy Americans, like when we see like English films or Irish films, they always talk up country like it's something cool and exotic, and I'm like, no, it's not.
No.
No, it's not. I mean, you know, it's cool. It's multi-billion-dollar industry. I got all that, but it's really nothing really special.
I'd probably say the equivalent for you guys, for us, it'd be more like Oasis, Blur, all that kind of stuff, like the 90s, like Britpop.
Sure.
Because that's so, like that's in every British film. I feel like they're in there, but like Oasis are just they're fine. Like, they're all right. They're just another band. Like I live for like 25 minutes from where Noel and Liam like grew up, so like in the other end of Manchester. So it's, you know, it's part of the culture. It's part of the culture where I am. But like I feel like country music. I enjoy it. I mean, I'm Sam and Sharon. They don't like it.
Oh, it's because you grew up
Yes,
with it.
I do.
I grew up.
Tag me.
Sam likes it.
Don't
I don't like it. See, he doesn't listen to me. He's just like tars us with one brush.
Of course I do. 'cause
My mum and my stepdad were really big country fans.
yeah,
So I grew
yeah,
up listening to like Billy Joe Spears, Dolly Parton,
yeah,
Coal Miner's
absolutely.
Daughter, Willie Nelson, Kenny
Reba
Rogers.
Wilson, Kenny Rogers,
You know, I mean,
Reba McEntire.
Wow.
the Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton show, my mum, the Christmas special, she recorded off TV one year and then played it every Christmas for the next 12 on this same
Nice.
video
Wow.
that was
Amazing.
stretched, and it was like, but yeah.
Wow.
Shania
Talking
Twain
about somebody's favorite
Soaring
television
at my wrists with a
Shania Twain was the anthem in our house for like
Yeah.
10 years. My
Still.
God, my mum. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and now obviously Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood, yeah.
You know what? Your mouth is moving, and I know you're saying something. Don't understand what you're saying.
What-
Now you know how we feel when you start talking tech.
Put something out there as well. They put in Try Everything, which is obviously originally by Shakira for Zootopia. But there is a band, an a cappella band called Home Free, like a country a cappella band. They've done a cover of it, top tier, absolutely fantastic. Like them guys are just insanely good. So I'm glad all the songs sounded really good. They didn't sound like they were rushed. They didn't sound like they were.
Yeah.
You can tell the care and the presentation of it with like the southern twang, and you don't really hear that very often in things like the modern country as such anymore. I don't think, unless like you really know to look out for it. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought it was a good homage to the original. They've done it really well. I can't wait to see it in person, in all fairness.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Agreed.
I've got to wait until November.
Yeah. Oh dear.
You two carry on with your going on holiday. Don't mind me.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't
I do
worry
want
about
to bring up the smoking bear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One that wasn't supposed to be smoking.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, no, he's the one that's smoking, but he's
Yeah,
smoking a lot more than he should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It,
super smoke versus regular smoke. Right.
Yes.
So- I mean,
But I
I
do
so I
like
don't
the
know.
way he's got the costume from Mary Poppins on as well.
Yeah.
The waistcoat and like the Echo
Yeah.
Bird. I do like that.
Yeah, I do like that. That's good.
I didn't even recognize that.
Yeah, see,
Mm-mm.
It's in the scene where they're on the horses. On
Yeah.
the
on the carousel.
Yeah, on the carousel on the racetrack. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Surely you've watched
Okay.
Mary. Surely you've watched Mary Poppins. Come on now.
Yeah, but it was probably like a million years ago, and he can't
Right.
remember it.
No, yeah, there's no way I can remember that.
It was him and Dick Van Dyke for the role, and
But
Yeah, I don't remember it.
when they have a small like smoke thing these days, like especially in cosplay, and maybe Sharon, you know, they usually use a e-cig now.
oh really? Wow.
So I don't know if they have like an e-cig kind of built into the
The battery exploded.
well,
Rather-
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like
rather
maybe
than-
something kind of fire in that way, but
It was the video that we saw. It was smoking a lot, an awful lot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, that's my thing. Is that smoke or is it fog?
And he's not even moving.
well, I think it's a combination of both, to be honest.
Oh,
Mm.
They had
Yeah,
to
'cause I
evacuate,
think-
didn't they?
From that image, it looks like it is.
I think the
Oh.
e-cig is doing the fog part of it, and then something kind of firing, and it's a lot more smoke.
oh, you're saying there was like an accident where it like ignited
Yeah.
something.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they had to evacuate the. They had to evacuate.
Yeah, because
It was like,
you would think with all the R&D that went into this that they would have like inflammable material around like the viola and
Yeah.
the bear itself to prevent that from
They
happening.
might have, but if the battery like exploded or something in there,
Yeah.
then you're still
Yeah.
gonna have
it
something.
depends what
Well,
they use to generate
that's where
smoke.
you'd have to like literally like slide a tube over them and hit them with a halon. You know what I mean?
I assume there's a fan inside it to
Right,
circulate the air, so
Circulate,
maybe
uh-huh.
that's kind of like
If
overheated
they're
in a
using
sense, so
something
just
like
stop
an
working.
e-cigarette to generate the smoke like continuously,
But then this
batteries
is
on those
this
are
is becoming
now to be crap, aren't they?
this is becoming par for course for the organization. I mean, we've seen it with Tiana's Bayou Adventure, we've seen it with Rise of the Resistance, we've seen it with Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. That like they're not doing the final checks and testing to like a standard of a previous era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this time and again on the program about how you always have those tweaks and those fixes and those fine tuning you're doing before or right after the public release of an attraction. I mean, everybody knows that. I mean, when Big Thunder Mountain Railroad rolled out in '79 back at Disneyland Anaheim,
Yeah.
and when Space Mountain rolled back at Walt Disney World in '75, I mean, they had to perform a bunch of tweaks on those jokers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they did it, and they did it quick. Now, I guess with the rise of the internet, we're getting to see these bugs happen in like real time,
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
opposed
yeah.
to just hearing about it secondary, third-hand news sources. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
perhaps
that's
what
it,
is.
yeah.
I don't know. Just
Yeah.
thinking out loud.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
don't
even-
know how on earth they could have bugs on Tron when it took them 7 years to build. I mean, you know, come on. By now.
COVID, Sam. COVID.
I'm just saying that's because of the internet and how easily we can report stuff. That's even more of a reason that you do your deal.
Yeah, you do your testing.
Absolutely.
Before
Because
you
as
get it out.
soon as something goes
Absolutely.
wrong, you know someone's
Like-
going to be all over it. It's going
Right.
to be everywhere, and every bloody
Right.
news thing is going to post about it.
Right, like you're
Yeah,
doing
absolutely.
NASA level pre-flights in order because you're on stage in front of the entire world.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're going to want to make sure that rocket makes orbit
Yeah.
Yeah.
and comes back down again in one piece. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah, don't
you know,
be
not like that Boeing
Elon Musk.
Starliner garbage, which is still up at ISS right now. You know,
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're using an e-cig, that's got a lithium battery. So it's got a short battery life for how often it's done during the day. And then they're notorious. They overheat, they explode.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's...
So they need an alternative, or they just need. Otherwise, it's just going to cause issues. It's just going to break down.
Just put
More
somebody in the
often.
back.
why
with a
wouldn't you just externally power the fan? Like,
Yeah,
why would you
exactly,
battery power a fan? That just sounds
put a
dumb.
runner cord to the back. Or
When
Run
under.
the cord through the back,
When
like
did
Steve
it
says.
blow
Like,
up?
like we
When
talked
did it
about this
start
last week on America Sings.
Yep.
Run the cord through the back of the Joker. Run that
Right.
cord through the doggone back wheel of the doggone two-wheeled bicycle.
Then, yep.
It's only been running for 3 days, right? It officially opened on the 17th.
Yeah.
Right.
So was that smoking on the previews, or was that smoking?
No, I
When it
think that was on the
well.
opening day, actually.
Oh, so
Yeah. I think,
so basically on opening day, it broke.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Just like the mountain,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the bayou thing.
Yeah, I wonder how many
Bayou
times it was ran multiple times in a day before that.
Oh
They
yeah.
had
Yeah.
three or 4 days of previews for
I
cast
didn't
members
know
of the
they could
media.
with cast
But
member
still-
and annual pass holder previews.
How many times
Yeah, I think
was
so.
it ran in one day? Because that may have been part of it.
The difference.
Yeah.
I think they started the previews on the 14th. I want to say the 14th because it was only like 2 or 3 days before it opened.
Yeah, it wasn't long, was it? No.
But it's
No.
still that's a preview. That still might not have been consistently like running shows every half hour or something.
No, I think the videos that I watched for the happy vloggers who get paid to do it, they all went in one time for breakfast. So they had them all in
Yeah.
one sitting.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's not like Tiana's were, even if it's not running like with people,
Continuously.
you're still running the logs and you're still
Yeah.
having that go.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
this show may have been
They stopped.
one show and then like 5 hours later another show.
Another show.
Yeah.
Well, on the closing day of the original Country Bears, they were running it. They ran for like 12 hours non-stop.
Yeah.
Constantly, and it broke down on the last show, didn't
Yeah,
it?
the last show
Yeah.
never happened, did it? Because
No.
Didn't Steve's favourite Tom Corliss watch it something like 20 times in one day?
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
I
just
mean, they
put
were
them
all in a room together. There was Tom, there was Tim, there was Adam, there was literally all of them.
Yeah,
in
I
one
watched.
place. Yeah, but it's but it shouldn't be an issue though. It shouldn't be it's on fire opening day, and even if it was like the first show or like the 15th show, it shouldn't be an issue. They've been working on it for 7
Shut
months.
January, didn't it?
Yeah, so it's been working on it for 7 months. He should have had that in the bag straight away.
Right. Well, that's what I guess what Lewis was saying too. Like, you're not doing your proper testing.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have ran that thing over and over again to make sure
Exactly.
that it's
To make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah.
But if that's the worst thing that they've got, the smoking bear is breaking down, then that
so
should be
far.
a
I
good
mean,
fix.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
So
Someone hit the
Go.
max, turned the knob to max rather than.
Yeah.
That's where all the smoke came from.
Yeah.
But why would that be a thing? Wouldn't they have a fail safe like can't go past this? Let's not go past this one.
Yeah, you would think.
Oh no.
There's just a piece of tape that says don't go past.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
Somebody's like,
Yeah.
Well,
It's just like one of those Halloween smoke machines, right? So they have a dial on there that you
Right.
turn, and then you can set the amount of smoke you want,
right.
and it's all run on
See,
dry
and
ice.
I don't think that's what they're using.
No, they got to be
Right.
using something that doesn't use like dry ice.
No, that's what most people use the e-cig for because it
Yeah.
just does that.
Yeah,
Right.
it's probably some version of something like an e-cigarette that's making smoke.
Yeah.
You can just literally connect like a 9 volt to those things.
Lots
and
of
do it.
pineapple crush. We're okay.
The whole theatre smells of strawberries and cream.
Yeah.
Everybody leaves high.
Man, that'll bring back some memories because these proper chavs around here, man. And you can just there's like a big wad of them, and it's like this stink of strawberries and cream, or like fucking there's like an orange flavor, just like
It's like a cloud. It's engulfed
a,
you.
a cloud.
He wants to smell it like watermelons.
Yeah.
I don't like watermelon. I
Well,
can't.
you're wearing a shirt.
Then you numpty.
Because I've never worn this shirt. And this was like the second one, and I was like, I'm gonna wear it today because I've never worn it.
Why did you buy it if you don't like watermelon?
It's part of the subscription. I don't get to choose
Oh,
which ones I get.
Because
Yeah.
you know, like, if it's a disgusting shirt that nobody else in the whole world would wear, Zach would wear it.
Wait. So Zach, you subscribe to like the Tom Selleck Ugly Shirt Club or something?
Yeah, absolutely. It's called.
I mean, is
it's
that what
called
it's
Shit
called?
Shirt. It's called Shit Shirt Club.
No
called Shit
way.
Shirt Club.
You are
Yeah,
not-
I remember
And
that.
Tom Selleck is a half owner, right?
I think so. Wait, can I? There. There's a
Yeah,
logo
I
there.
see it. Yes.
Yeah. So I pay 20 quid a month. I get a shirt, and 20% of it goes to Minds for Men's Mental Health.
When you
So-
get the little like cut off shorts and the mustache.
Gotta be a
True.
gotta be a member for a year.
And you get your toy Ferrari.
Yeah, that's
Toy
it.
Ferrari. That's no
Toy
bigger
Ferrari.
than Steve's submarine.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to find him a tiny, teeny, tiny Ferrari now and send it to him.
Absolutely.
Out there.
Jason can find it. He's good at finding tiny, teeny, tiny stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find you a little like action figure of Higgins.
Yes, let's go.
I got the helicopter somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Yes. Oh,
I mean, it took them months to sort out Rise so that it wasn't breaking down 3 times a day.
Yeah.
now it only breaks down once a day.
Yeah.
No, it breaks down once a day, yeah. To make
And
it
that ride's been open what, 4 years?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to be honest, that's
Almost
one of the
got
most
stuff in it as well.
complicated rides they have.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I mean,
This is just a smoke machine.
yeah.
Yeah. This is just an e-cig. This is,
Yeah, but I do
Right.
like it better than from what I remember from the old version. I do like this new version. Of
Yeah.
Country Bear.
So
I
which
think-
one do you like better, Steve? Do you like this one or the old one?
I'll have to watch the old one again, but right now I'm leaning towards the new
Okay.
this new one.
I've seen the old
Because-
one loads of times, but I actually prefer the new one. I think it's, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't like country music. And
Okay.
I don't like the music.
I mean-
in the one.
Because I've seen the old one so much, I like this one because I'm not hearing the same songs
Exact
every
song,
time.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
but then-
that's just because it's new. And in like 5 years, I'll be like, I hate this thing.
People
Yeah.
like, well, America
Hashtag-
Sings. So you go to America Sings because you would always want to hear the same music and see the
Well, right, but
characters
that
and
also
all
got tired out as well. So
Yeah.
I would say
Excuse me?
if you're gonna do
Excuse
this,
me, what was that?
hey,
Oh,
I didn't kill that
that
right.
Lewis
Somebody
now.
else killed it for a reason, right?
That's fair. Okay.
What
Oh,
we have a past, present, and future. So I'm
Yes,
thinking
past, present, and future.
They should update the songs every once in a while.
As we have talked about in the presentation, we said that they should have updated Act 4. Agreed, 110%.
yeah. Or even do like a holiday, like they used to, the holiday special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they had
that would be cool.
they had like a summer one and they had a Christmas one, didn't they?
Right, and they had the
Right.
vacation special in the summertime,
Yes, yeah. So,
which is
like that.
which is where we see Liver Lips McGraw, his evolution from country crooner to Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
Like we see it in the beginning with the Country Bears holiday special, and then it gets even more into its development in the vacation special.
Nice, yeah.
The
yeah.
overlays, you know what I mean?
Like the
And
law
that's
continues.
what really enhances Liver Lips McGraw. And so now we can see that in this new presentation that Liver Lips is now a solid state Gen 5. Like he's probably arguably the most advanced figure in that entire presentation.
Oh yeah, he was the
I mean, like you can see it. There's no hydraulics there. It's all electro servo.
Yeah.
And so he's the host.
No,
No,
he's
Liver
the
Lips
one
is
with the
the Elvis guy. The guy
Oh,
with
the one with the hair.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
and
and
the
apparently
Zack
he's
shirt.
going to be meeting in that costume in the next. Like,
The one that
within
the one that
next
Zach
Let's
wants
go.
to be.
Yes.
week. By the time you get
Go.
out there, Zach, he should be meeting.
I've got a shirt. I've got a shirt similar to that. I'm gonna have to wear it the day. I'm gonna have to wear it.
Please do.
From now on,
Same.
Zach is Romeo.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't think they'll let you in with that shirt though, with that word on there.
No, they won't.
I've got some without the word on. Don't worry.
We'd have to plaster a piece of tape
Duct
right
tape.
over the
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
My name is Zach.
Yeah.
You just get
Yeah.
some Disney Magic Zack stickers. And,
Yeah, there
There
you
you go. See,
or,
perfect.
you know, if you really wanted to, just put one
Yes,
of these.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let's do that as much as we can.
No, I have got some without the logo on it, so I can. Which is why I've got to go through and pick out which ones I want. So, but yeah.
So do
I
you
can't
like
wait
the
to
old
see
version
what
or the new version, Louis?
I like the traditional myself,
Mhm.
but it's because, like Jason said, I mean, I understand this is fresh. I understand this is new, and it is fresh, and it is new, and it is a refreshing of sorts. But it's not that, I dare say, Southern comfort of the original that brings back all those wonderful memories of childhood. I mean, I'm trapped
Right.
in that whole 1970s
Yeah.
era where I'm a child, and this is where I go to for my comfort. I go to America Sings, I go to Country Bears Jamboree. You know what I mean? And so I'm going to keep pressing, because it just fills my heart with joy whenever I think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you a case in point, little quick story. So there I was in Iraq, right? And I was going down on what's called a mine clearance mission. That means you go in a motor convoy and you go ahead of the convoy, bringing logistics to a remote site. And so, literally, what brought me peace was thinking about the Country Bears Jamboree and America Sings while I'm out there risking my life getting blown up by IEDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not trying to burden anybody with like my past trauma or whatever. But what I'm saying is that memories of like childhood where you have so much joy and so much happiness can carry people through the most darkest of days, the darkest of moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so for me, that's those two audio animatronic presentations. You know what I mean? Call me a weirdo, call me what you want, I don't really care. You know,
I understand your
what
whole
carried me
thing.
through.
Yeah, because like America Sings was that for me. I never, for some reason, I've never saw the Country Bear at Disneyland. I only saw America Sings.
That makes me weep. That makes me weep.
Because we never went back there in that part of the.
I mean,
the
that
park.
makes me want to send you plane tickets to get you on a plane down here right now.
So it'd be fun to see this version.
No, but it would have been cool for you to see the original.
The original.
In its
Well,
entirety.
yeah.
And it
I
would have
mean,
been
in
cool.
person.
Now, did you see the vacation and the holiday overlays when they were there at Disneyland?
No.
Yeah, you.
No.
Oh my God.
No,
You're making my heart
like I said,
tear apart
I
right now.
never saw the Country Bear Jamboree ever.
Oh my God.
At Disneyland.
This is a crime. This is a crime against humanity.
Yeah.
They do have a movie.
Because when I was a kid, my parents, we never went to. The furthest we would go is Haunted Mansion and then turn around and come back.
I mean, look,
we
I'm just
never
going to
went
say it.
there.
I'm going to say it live in front of the internet right now. Look, I love your father for being the author of so much human happiness in this world. However, this being said, is the limit is that your father should be condemned for not allowing you to see that wonderful presentation in its entirety. There, I said it.
We never went there. We never went to Fantasyland. We didn't.
Crying
There wasn't
shame.
much in that corner, to be honest.
This makes me weep.
And it was a dead end. So
I think in heaven somewhere, sweet black baby Jesus is weeping as well.
Yeah.
And you never got to see it. So
what was in that corner? We had Country Bears. We had
That's
Hungry
it.
Bear, and there was the Penny Arcade back there at some point too.
The mile-long bar, the Teddy Bear swinging arcade, the Davy Crockett canoes, and the Hungry Bear restaurant. That was Critter Country in its entirety prior to 1989 when Splash Mountain was the new anchor tenant in the land Critter Country. Yeah. In California, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I enjoyed the old one, and you know, nostalgia is a very strong feeling, emotion.
Of course, yeah.
You know, you're battling with like Gen X. We don't give stuff up easily. You know,
No.
we're like, no.
give up stuff.
Yeah, that's that childhood. We are not giving it up. You know.
No, us millennials don't either. You know, we're like we hold on to the past. We still.
Well, no, you're right,
No.
Sam. Now I got to get my butt on a plane and fly 8,000 miles to Tokyo to see Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Country Bears
Yeah.
and original
Yeah.
animation.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
You know, for us Gen Xers, you know, Disney was our childhood
Mhm.
completely. You know.
Yeah.
So we don't like change. We're not, you know, we don't give up stuff easily. And but on the other hand, I can appreciate that this is going to bring a whole new generation.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like
I'd rather it be updated than them get rid of it, which was
Yes.
the other option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
So I was thinking about this too, and recently the Mirage in Vegas is being bought out and changed over.
Yeah.
That place has the most things coming and going, and your whole childhood is not there anymore as well. Not that there's many child that go to Vegas.
I remember as a kid.
I'm ready to gamble, Daddy.
My dad used to work at the original then, so I remember going there, and that's not there. And then there was a new one, and that's not even there in there. So
I remember before that they enclosed downtown.
Right.
That one, I forgot the name of the street now. Fremont Street.
Fremont Street.
Where they enclosed it, it was wide open.
Right.
Because we stayed at a few of the hotels over there. Because that's.
But I was thinking about it, and I don't have that nostalgia. Like, I mean, I do, but like, I don't care as much. That can come and go, and I don't have like a thought about it. And yet Disney, we're like, don't touch this, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know, that's a magical place. Not Vegas. Vegas.
Well, I know, but like you have that connection. And for me, it's more, you know, like I care more about Disney, obviously. But,
well, it's like if I were to go back to Lakewood where I grew up and I see it now and how it was when I grew up, and it doesn't, I don't, you know, it's.
I mean, that's
okay.
That's what I'm getting at. It's like,
it's okay.
We don't care much.
But it's weird.
What Sammy was saying, you know, hey, we have this connection to things, but really we have this connection to Disney. We don't really care so much about everything else.
Yeah.
I think this stuff is fine if it changes, but don't touch Disney.
Don't
touch my ride.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but that's fine.
Attraction.
I mean, God help them if they touch pirates. They did.
But they did already.
Well, they did. They
altered the heck out of
it.
We talked about that last night.
Right, of course. And rightfully so, you did. I watched it earlier this morning. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there are certain rides that they've either got to be very considerate if they want to change them, or just leave them alone. You know, update the animatronics, update the sound.
A good one is
essential essence of the ride alone.
Like Alice in Wonderland over in Disneyland.
Yeah, just like that.
They update that with what they did. The what do you call it? They added the cartoon in there, the projections. They added all that, but the ride itself pretty much stayed the same.
Yeah.
Right, and it's something they should be doing with Mr. Toad's Wild Ride in California. Is they should totally update that.
I said that
projection technology. Yes, you did. And they should probably introduce some like Gen 4, Gen 5 figures in the ride to keep it relevant. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It looks like they're doing it because they did it to Peter Pan. They did it to Alice. They did it to Snow White. They even changed the whole name for Snow White.
Unfortunately, they did. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was scary.
Scary adventure. I mean, I don't think any. I was going to say I don't think anything's as scary as the original one. That was freaking terrifying.
The one in Paris. We have seen so many children come off of that ride traumatized.
Yeah, and the Pinocchio ride, because that's pretty traumatic as well.
The Pinocchio ride traumatized me as a kid. Fucking Pleasure Island can jog on. That is terrifying.
But, you know,
but the ride has no scratch on the film. This film's even more terrifying.
yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
The film is
Absolutely.
like next level scary.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The film's terrifying.
I mean,
Well, that was
everybody
again. It's a
says
different
Stromboli.
era.
I'm like, Stromboli's playing second fiddle to the coachman. The coachman's absolutely diabolical.
Yeah, yeah. The
I
bit
mean,
that
he's up there with
traumatized
like,
me,
he's
the
up
bit
there
is,
with like Maleficent.
Oh,
Like, as
yeah.
far as just pure evil.
oh yeah, the bit that traumatized me the most was when the kid turned into the donkey. I was like,
Donkey,
Jesus
yeah.
fucking Christ.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh yeah.
Like whoa.
You know,
but
I-
human trafficking has a cost. There's the cost. Yes.
Yeah.
you know, if you think about it, when we were growing up, we had obviously like Pinocchio. Then you go to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and you've got the child.
Yes.
catcher.
Yes. Oh my God.
We were
Yeah.
traumatized at the age of
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what makes us. That's what makes us Gen Xers tough. You know?
I
It's
watched
funny that-
those movies. I don't remember them.
I was saying it's funny that you say it like that, and yet we have zippity doo dah. I can't say it again. I don't know why I always say that, zippity doo dah, but that has nothing bad in it. It's just somebody like telling stories, and there's no like kids turning into donkeys and things like that. Like,
Yeah.
what was so bad about that? And these other movies are fine to stay, you know.
But then that goes back to the whole thing of wiping out history. You know,
Yeah,
as we were
yeah.
discussing last night, when they
Yeah.
turned the wench into red. You're
Yeah. Yeah.
rewriting history for the sake
Yeah.
of not upsetting.
Of
So-
Some random
blanketing.
person that isn't.
Blanketing. Yeah.
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 Snowflake.
Yeah.
You know, yes, you know, slavery happened. There were plantations. You know, it was based on creed and color, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean we can wipe it out.
Yeah. We can't ignore it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, it's like if you want to go back even further, how many people, like English, British, Celts, were slaves to the Romans?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Does that mean we have to take out the Italy pavilion? Where does
Well,
it
you know, there's nothing there, so it
Food's a
would
bit
be.
rubbish.
Yeah.
Well, didn't the Egyptians use slaves to build the pyramids? So did we have to tear those down?
Yes.
No.
Jury's out
Wait,
on that.
No,
one.
Jason, no.
UFOs.
The
It
jury's
was
out on that.
aliens. If you not watch the History
Oh
Channel,
no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying.
Aliens.
That's how it goes.
Anunnaki.
Ancient mysteries, man. Come on.
I
No,
know
I
about
was
the,
referring to the fact that among the Jewish population of Egypt at that time during the construction of the project, most of your technically proficient positions were in fact remunerated with like gold. That has been recently proven like in the last 20 years. Now,
wow.
rank and file laborers, I cannot answer that.
Yeah.
But I do know that your technically proficient people, i.e., like architects and like stone cutters and like stone settlers and things like transport teamsters and things like that, were all remunerated. At least that's what recent scholarship has discovered. But
I love the way that we go
again, we're not talking about
to
ancient
Egyptian
projects.
history.
We're talking about the country.
in 53 minutes.
I'm just making a point, you know. Hey,
We went from
when does
country
all
bear
this
to building pyramids.
stupidity stop? You know.
Yeah. Country Bears to building pyramids in just 53 minutes. Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a record, boys. We did it.
Right.
We were under the hour.
Yeah.
Under the hour. So what do you think, speaking of pyramids in the future and UFOs and all that, what do you think the future is for Country Bear?
I'm hoping that the rumors are true and it's going to return to Anaheim.
Yes.
There's a lot of
Where
low
would you
level
put it?
rumors right now floating around out in the ether that Mr. Iger and friends are disappointed with Winnie the Pooh. And there's talk about them bringing the Bears back to Anaheim.
And they're going to
So
put
Winnie
it
the
in Winnie the Pooh ride?
Is the Winnie
So
the Pooh
Winnie
ride
the
the same
Pooh
as the one
is
at Florida?
So the thing,
I don't know.
the part of the rumor is that they're going to relocate Pooh to Disneyland Forward
Okay.
or DCA. I don't know which one. The rumors are really, they get really wild. So
Well, yeah.
well,
discerning like trying to pull a nugget of fact from a bunch of fiction is, rather hard.
But you've got D23 coming up in 2 weeks, haven't you?
Right.
Yeah, and that'll show you nothing.
Always goes mad.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the other thing is we see them updating the outside queue area of Winnie the Pooh. So
yeah, well, they're redoing the whole walkway.
You're doing the Hungry Bear,
and that store.
That was the big thing
back.
this morning on the news was they're doing the whole retheming of the Hungry Bear restaurant.
Yeah,
but it's going to be Country Bear themed. Like,
and then in the back, that store, they're splitting that store in half.
Right.
One is that part of it's going to be the one way in the back.
It's already split in half because half of it was food and half was like stuffed animals.
Yeah. Well, now it's going to be half Tiana, half whatever.
Country Bears.
The country
Pooh. Right.
Pooh Bear.
Right. 100-acre wood stuff.
Well, Pooh is a bear, and there's country, so
Country Wrong bear. Country, Steve. Wrong country.
Different kind of country bear, British bear. Oi, oi. My name's Winnie. How are you doing? Get on me. Get on my tractor.
In 2 seconds.
In fact, something that's more like true to fact than it is rumor is that Raymond Kinman, the sign maker.
Yeah.
He's recently disclosed some preliminary artwork for the new Hungry Bear sign.
He's that wood carver guy, right?
Yeah, he's the wood carver guy that lives up in the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
And he's released like 2 sketches that he did that he's doing a project for the Hungry Bear.
Yeah,
they exist, and they're gonna do it off of Big Al or Albertino, and because they look fantastic. So
they did one, or he did one that's over at Grizzly River Rapids or whatever that's called. And then I remember seeing his Instagram post where he was designing. It later became the Adventureland Treehouse sign that he had made.
Yeah. Right,
I was watching that, how he was making that, and he goes, "Oh, something's coming up," and blah blah blah. But he didn't tell you what it is. But but it was pretty cool to see. Wood carved guru.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the better carvers out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I still want to take his class.
I think you'd probably do really well at it.
Definitely.
It's more about the wood that you're using.
Of course.
Right tools and
right.
I didn't have them, so I didn't really get into it.
But everything out of plywood. If you get the opportunity, you're going to seize it.
Just a standard 2x4.
Yeah, I thought 2x4. Stick it on the lathe and just go ahead and go.
Ben is not in, is he? Can he hear the wood talk? He'll be in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out burning wood at the moment. He's playing with the fire pit.
Are you guys cold? Is that why you're burning wood?
No, he just had the fire.
Oh, okay.
Why is he having a fire in my life? I need to know there.
Hello.
Oh dear.
Yes, go play with your fire then.
There's no talk of wood here. Go away.
He found a very large, it's like 3 foot tall chimney, like a clay chimney. He found it in the alleyway.
What's
so
that?
That sort of like come into my garden.
What is a chimney?
A chimney. It's
I don't know what that is.
It's like a terracotta thing that you used to burn.
It's like a terracotta fire pit, but it's shaped up. It's like a
okay, yeah.
at the bottom, and then goes up into like
yeah. Kind of like a pizza oven.
Yeah, it looks like
you don't cook on it.
Yeah.
And he found that in the alleyway. What?
You found it in the alleyway behind our house. Yeah. And then so that
has weird stuff in the alleys over there.
Oh, our alleyway.
I was about to say. I was about to say he's a pirate, so like he has like skills in salvage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Salvage.
Things just
and
appear.
also, I think Sam mentioned he's like a salvage diver, so like he definitely has a salvage skill.
He's a qualified rescue diver, yeah.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it's not nailed down and it's left for more than 5 minutes and no one's claimed it, then
Finders keepers.
I know.
I go in the alley. Hey, I found a car. I'm gonna go.
It was locked, but
yeah, it was locked.
I had to get inside, and now it's
just had to get inside. Now the weirdest thing I found, it was there for like 3 days. It was just a suitcase of just random clothes just spread along like the floor and grass, and just there was one. So it's like there's like a ginnel to like the top end of the road to the other end, to like my estate. There was one shoe up here, it was a flip flop, and there was one at the other end. I was like, what was this? Someone's just thrown it out the window. And then 3 days, it was as if it wasn't there. But for 3 days, it was just
some
there.
angry girlfriend.
Yeah, it must have been, because then 3 days after, I was like, oh,
please tell me you got some of those shirts out of
that. No, unfortunately not. No. No,
it wasn't his style.
Yeah,
it wasn't my
they were
style.
too ugly for him.
No, I mean our islands, like in the area where we are, it's full of little alleyways because they're like 2 up, 2 downs, where the gardens back onto each other, and you've got the alleyways.
We usually just have cats in our alleys.
Well, you know, Steve. I mean, they built their country before central planning was a thing. So, like, they got stuff all just laying all over the place.
Their planning looks just like Oregon. So, Oregon, they got everything like all mixed together. There's no zoning or anything.
There isn't. No.
That's where we got everybody beat. We're on a grid system.
Yeah.
You can recognize Arizona from the airplane just by looking at everything. It's all square.
Yeah.
Except for one road. One road, Grand, all the way to Vegas.
Let's say
that's your diagonal road.
We find a plot of land. It's like stick some shit there. It's fine.
How many houses can we fit in 1 square acre?
Absolutely.
Alleyways around it.
And then charge an absolute bomb for, because it's economy living.
Yeah.
Like no joke of a lie, there's apartment, not even apartments, they're more like flats rather than apartments, like literally like 5 minutes down the road from me. It's technically still, it's very much on the cusp of where I am and like the next town over. So I live in a place called Bury. There's this place next to us, and it's right on the cusp, but it's still classed as in my area. They're charging double because it's still within reason of where the amenities are. I'm like, that's not how it works. Like, they're absolutely shit. All the 1-bedrooms, and they're like ridiculous. They're awfully made. They whipped them up in 6 months. It's awful.
Crazy.
It's just an eyesore.
It's like Ben did these flats in Croydon. So, because it's now classed as being in London, not in Surrey.
Yeah.
They were 1-bedroom flats, no opening windows anywhere.
Of course, sounds about right.
Not even a little window at the top.
No, they were like floor to ceiling glass panels.
That sounds like a greenhouse.
Yeah,
I love having no circulation and fresh air.
Yeah. When they did the show dressing for it, in the bedroom they had a double bed and 2 bedside tables, and that was it. And there was no room for anything. And they were like, and Ben went, "Yeah, it looks really nice, but where are you going to put your clothes?"
Underneath the bed.
Under the bed.
Like,
under the bed.
He goes, "Well, where's the wardrobe? Where's like the chest of drawers?"
In the bathtub.
Under the bed.
Yeah.
But there's no parking because it's above a pub in the high street.
Of course,
so there's no parking. There's no front entrance. You have to go round the back of the pub to go up the stairs to go. And they were 390,000.
Wow.
Oh yeah. You got to sell both your kidneys for that shit.
Yeah, 390,000 for like a 1-bedroom apartment. It wasn't. You couldn't call it a flat. It was like open plan kitchen, living room.
In other words, they couldn't be asked to build a wall.
So
yeah.
I bet Sharon could find a place to park.
That's true.
She has a little car. So.
What is
You can just fold it in half, put it in your pocket.
Put it in your pocket.
My poor little clown car.
Don't
But
diss
you
the
don't
naughty
forget
car.
the key to wind it up, though.
Yeah, Sam said, don't diss the naughty car. It gets us to Disneyland Paris.
Yes, it's Disneyland Paris. That's all we need.
So Sam, do those places have central air?
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
they haven't got aircon, but they've got like and it's outside the apartment windows.
Right.
Like the front room windows is where like the air system is.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, and the box is huge for it. It's
Right.
because they're running it for I think it was like 3 stories, so it was like 6 flats that have this one system. And he said, it makes such a racket. No wonder you can't open the windows.
Yeah.
But,
right. Okay.
yeah, but there wasn't room for, and
So-
the kitchens were tiny. He said they were basically aimed at someone who was using it as like a hotel room, like commuting, like working in London Monday to Friday. So just staying there Monday to Friday, then go into their seaside home at the weekend. You know, that's what they were aimed at more than actually being a home.
All for 390,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like a bargain.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What was it?
The
garages in central London, just a standard garage, like is 300,000 just for a garage.
Right.
It's
A secured stall, more or less.
Yeah.
A secured stall to secure your motor vehicle is going to run you 300,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Like not climate controlled, just secured.
Yeah.
Right. Off street. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not, you know, in a secure parking lot or just off road, back of someone's house. Garage.
Fun.
It's 300,000. It's mad.
How have we ended up now talking about house prices?
No idea.
The country
I was going to say, Shaz, how do we get anywhere with a conversation?
We can go back to the Egyptians.
Come on.
How much were houses when the Egyptians were alive, guys? What do you think?
4 camels, 5 chickens.
And for you guys, is what 2 boulders and 5 stones.
A couple of Sphinx cats, you're good. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So, what do you think the future is then?
Right. So the future,
The Jetsons.
again, other than the rumor about bringing it back to
Disneyland.
California,
Yeah.
the rumor is that Oriental Land Company wants to use some of the software for the new show in Tokyo.
Okay.
Not all of it, just some of it.
Yeah, the ones that
Which
don't
they have a
require
habit of
Windows.
And do it to brilliant effect.
Wow.
So that's another future possibility
Yeah.
for the continuing of the attraction.
Right.
So I mean, they have money, so I'm willing to bet they'll upgrade their bears as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
100%,
upgrade them to Gen 5s
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be silly not to,
Update
wouldn't
the
you?
version of the show though, because they've still got the original version, haven't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
In fact, I think they were just showing the vacation version.
I was
they're
going to
doing,
say,
they
is
do
it
the
Tokyo that
vacation
does a
a lot.
vacation all the time? More or less
Right.
like 90% of the time, isn't it?
What is the vacation version? Is that like
Vacation Hoedown?
Yeah.
So Vacation Hoedown, and there's videos available here on YouTube. The synopsis is it's the bears go on vacation for the summer, so it's a lot of like hiking, like some hiking songs, some water sports songs, and then just getting in trouble songs. And that is, and then of course, who is it? Not Wendell. It's the other one with the stand-up bass. The one string of stand-up bass. He's talking with an octopus about like.
Oh yeah.
Like, like if loving you is so wrong, it's got to be right, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I just saw your picture behind you.
Oh, you talking about the one with Big Al?
Yeah, with Big Al.
Yeah,
there.
right.
That's pretty.
It's
cool.
up today because we're doing this presentation.
Yeah, and Big Al's sitting next to you in your bed, right?
Well,
yeah,
his one of his baby boys. Yes.
Yeah.
Again, I'm trying to theme it. Yes.
But I think they've proven they can do like a sympathetic upgrade of a legacy now.
Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be ripped apart and destroyed. You know,
Absolutely.
take the essence away out of it. So they've proven they can do it. Which,
yeah,
as long as they do that again, say in 10 years' time, 15 years' time, then you're, you know, you've got that ability now. You've proven you can do it. So hopefully the next time they decide to upgrade songs or anything like that, they continue with that and they don't destroy it completely.
Of course. And
I see the future, and everybody should be thinking about this. AI, right? So you take an audience vote. What should a show be about? And it makes songs on the fly.
Yeah.
That's too weird.
Programs it, and you hear.
Oh, you think like
they might say they want a special request for the encore or something, and then
something.
Yeah.
I have no doubts that that's going to happen at some point.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And more than one kind of show, not just Country Bears, but you'll have your own experience, your own custom experience.
Wait a minute. So let me ask you something, just so that I kind of understand what you're saying, Jason. So you're saying if they integrated AI into Disney attractions, then literally based on audience participation, you could have it Mickey's PhilharMagic in Magic Kingdom. Instead of them doing their final number, they could do literally Ode to Joy by Ludwig van Beethoven instead. And all the Disney characters sing in their voices literally the words to Schiller's poem in their entirety.
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
We just found the clip for our for the live stream. Was that?
No, I mean, I have no doubts that at some point that's all going to happen.
Wow.
Whether you have the rights or whatever, I don't know how that works, but
well, it's public domain, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I understand.
Well, I mean, depending on what you want to do. But if it's making something custom, like you're just saying, what should a show be about? And even if it's not a singing, like it could just be a little number of play or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
you never know.
In VR
Star Tours
and AI, combine them and put it on Star Tours.
Yeah, VR and AI. Because then you could have your own adventure.
Yeah. Then we'd never get you out of there.
Speaking of, you were saying about the Mad Libs, and like, there you go.
Yeah.
AI and Mad Libs kind of thing.
Yeah. It'd be all.
I like how you pointed to me.
I know.
Wow, I hadn't even thought about that.
I mean, that'd be cool if it was done well. I mean,
sure.
I 100%. I think Jason's hit on the head. I think that's going to be the next step in terms of
the first step. I see this happening, and it kind of already does. Like in some of the queues, they'll pick out your name and put your name on something else, or they could integrate something, a video of you, or I don't know, something custom depending on your Magic Band and all that, and
they were doing it on the exit bit of It's a Small World. Your name was coming up on the flowers.
But maybe it asks you something, and then there's something custom in the ride now, or something based on your personality.
Yeah.
Are they pinging that? Are they pinging that off your mobile device or a smart band?
I think it's a smart
band
or a Magic Band.
Yeah,
that's how they're pinging it.
Those are IR, right? Infrared or not infrared? Sorry,
near
RFID.
RFID, aren't they? Yeah, and they've been doing that for a few years now because they done that when the first or second generation of Magic. It was before Magic Land Plus came out.
Okay.
They were doing.
Well, they've been doing it even longer on like Spaceship Earth with like the thing at the end, like
Yeah.
the little
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
My face didn't appear. I was a headless person, wasn't I? When we went
But if they upgrade that, that could be phenomenal. That could be the next step in the right direction for integrating into all the rides that they can.
Yeah, I mean, you could take that same technology right now and put that in the ride, so it's not just on your little vehicle, but you're on the ride.
Yeah, like projected on. Yeah.
You mean like
project you onto a character if they want.
You mean like welcome Zach Campbell to Tiana's Bayou Adventure?
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Out.
Yeah.
This part
welcome Steamboat Steve to the Mark Twain.
There you go.
That's what I
mean. The Mark Twain is now projected as Steamboat
Steve. Yep.
Which was funny because we just were doing something. I looked at my old Mark Twain video, and you had commented on it, and I'm like, oh wow, I totally forgot all about this.
Again, a name is forever.
Yep. Yeah.
So I guess we've talked about the present, we've talked about the future. Do we want to get into like the past of it, or was that something better for another time?
What do you want to talk about?
Right. I just wanted to talk about the genesis of it, right? Because this is actually really, really brilliant how the genesis of the Country Bears came about. So I know Zach's aware of it because we already talked about it a little bit, but
we did.
Everybody knows about Walt Disney and about his creative genius, right? Mm-hmm. Has anybody ever heard of a guy named Willie Schaeffler? I'm like, okay.
I know the golfer.
So Willie Schaeffler literally went to Walt Disney because of Walt Disney's performance in the 1960 Winter Olympics in Squaw Valley, California, and convinced Walt to get into the ski business. Right?
Oh yeah, that guy.
And Willie Schaeffler was from Bavaria. He was born in Bavaria during World War I, and then he emigrated to the United States after World War II. And he more or less turned skiing from I dare say, rich person's diversion into the sport and industry it is today, single-handedly. Willie Schaeffler was the head of U.S. skiing in the 1970s. Before that, he helped build up the ski industry in both California and Colorado. Anyway, he was the one that went to Walt Disney saying, hey, let's do this thing called Mineral King, which is now part of the national park in California. Anyway, before that, Willie and Walt were going to build the Mineral King ski resort, and Disney was going to run it. And they had put in the bid with the Department of the Interior and won the bid, and they started developing it. And as part of that, Walt wanted people to have the ability to stay the night at the resort instead of just doing expensive day trips. So he tasked Albertino and Mark Davis with doing an audio animatronic show. And remember, at this time, this is like 63, 64, the first generation's the Tiki Birds had just come out, and they were gearing up for Generation 1.5 with Mr. Lincoln and It's a Small World and the Carousel of Progress. And so, literally, all these corporations, Pepsi, Ford, and General Electric, gave them a boatload of money to develop the technology. So this is what gives them the shot in the arm. Now, as a personal caveat, so as people have probably guessed by now, I'm obsessed with audio animatronics, particularly their evolution.
Well,
right. So this all being said, so this is where the genesis for the Talking Bear show comes in, is that Mark and Albertino present their initial drawings to Walt Disney, and he approves it. Well, fast forward to 1969, August, and the Sierra Club and a couple other environmental groups get the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals to turn down Mineral King. And so Mineral King, the idea of the ski resort, becomes defunct. Well, they have the idea for the Bears. So what Mark Davis and Albertino do is they plug it into now Roy Disney's quest to build Walt Disney World and get it done on time on October 1st, 1971. Since they've done so much R&D into the development and the staging of the show, that idea gets moved from California to Florida and will open as a legacy opening day attraction. And thus, the Country Bear Jamboree is now known to Disney history forever. You know what I mean? So that's the whole why it happened, right? And the how it happened. And but what is really, really cool is that the figures on Pirates and Haunted Mansion are literally the last of the Generation 1.5s. Now, since then, they have been upgraded to like Gen 3, 5, Gen 4s, and even a Gen 5, I think, now with the Hatbox Ghost is a Gen 5 figure. But anyway, that all being said, the quantum leap happens when they start introducing solid state technology into the electro servo motors that are traditionally powered by hydraulics and pneumatics. And thus we start seeing a lot fluid motion with the auto animatronics with the debut of the Country Bear Jamboree in the Hall of Presidents in 1971. That part's really, really cool. You know what I mean? And of course, in December 1972, Disneyland opens Critter Country.
Right.
And thus the bears are brought to California. And then in April 1983, they're brought to Tokyo, right? I don't know why Paris didn't get them for some weird reason, but it is what it is.
And they would fit really well with our.
I think they would. I think Europeans would love them.
Country, yeah.
I think so. With Paris, it'd be the same as they'd have to do the alternate shows, like they do with like Stitch and Disney Junior.
They'd have to have half in English, half in French.
Yeah, they alternate between one English show and one French show. So
right, it would fit perfectly in our whole.
It would fit amazingly.
Well, as Garner Holt demonstrated, Garner Holt can program any auto animatronic to speak any human language and have such for private customers. So, like Garner Holt did, there was this theme park here in Orlando about 30 years ago called Golden China. That was like half funded by the Chinese government to promote Chinese tourism to China, and it was in Orlando. Anyway, they had this red panda audio animatronic that Garner Holt had developed for them, and the audio animatronic spoke fluent Chinese and English, and did it interchangeably using advanced computer controls.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
So I think in Paris,
nothing in Disneyland
Paris would totally work.
She's going to go on a rant. You can see, look at her face.
Why have we got the Toad Hall restaurant, but not Mr. Toad's Wild Ride? That would have fitted in where the Alice's Labyrinth is. That could have gone there perfectly.
So they don't have Toad's Wild Ride at Paris, right? I didn't think they did.
No.
But they have the restaurant.
Toad Hall restaurant.
But no audio animatronics.
No. It's a restaurant that sells fish and chips, and that's it. It's got two things on the menu.
I'll take fish. You know what? Some chips too.
Yeah.
Yeah, chips as in fries, not chips as in crisps.
You know, I know.
Yeah, chips and fries. Yeah. But it's literally got two items on the menu. It's got like fish and chips or fish and fries, and then a vegan fish and fries.
That sounds gross.
You said vegan fish?
Vegan fish.
Yeah.
What does a vegan fish? What does a vegan fish eat?
Vegans.
But yeah, so it's a completely wasted restaurant with no link to anything in the park.
What do you mean? It's perfect. That's the best restaurant ever.
Somebody really likes fish and chips, and they love that place.
Yeah.
Yep, see, there you go. See,
it's supposed to do all right fish and chips though, but it's just a bit nuts that it's like there in a weird place related to nothing. Yeah.
Based off Mr. Toad of all things. Like when I think of
Why
Mr.
did they
Toad,
theme
I'm thinking of fish and chips.
Yeah, wouldn't it be like frog legs?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to eat, Mr. Toad.
I mean, that's a delicacy in France, isn't it?
Yeah,
Frog
that's
legs
why.
and escargot.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Mr. Toad, in his name, J. Thaddeus Toad, is a toad, not a frog.
Yeah.
Okay? Just going to put that out real quick. Okay? One,
Yeah, it looks the
Oh,
same.
it does not look the same.
One's
Yeah,
Have
big,
you not
one's
seen
little.
the 1949 animated classic Wind in the Willows?
Yeah, but he's walking on two legs.
Give him a
wearing
leg. They both
shoes.
make you high. It's fine.
He wears these beautiful black Wellington boots, along with his jodhpurs.
With
I'm
his
saying
little
that right,
suit
right?
thing and-
Shaz?
Yeah, jumpers, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they're
so
probably
he's wearing these
breeches.
beautiful gray jodhpurs and his wonderful looking waistcoat. You know what I mean?
He does look the business, though, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He
it's very
does,
like
he looks-
the Regency gentleman, isn't he? So he's like the breeches and
Well, you know that he's a licensed barrister, right? That's his occupation. He is a barrister, albeit country gentleman, so he doesn't have to constantly go before the bench. But that is his educated vocation. In fact, he trained at Cambridge. So Kenneth Graham
would not be
once said, or
selling
Graham
fish and
Greene
chips
once
in
said.
Paris, would he? You wouldn't be peddling fish and chips in Paris.
no.
You know, you get mixed up with a gypsy trotting horse. You know, anything can happen.
Whatever you've got to do to get with that away with that deal with the devil, you know.
Like I said, I mean, because remember at the end of the film, it's him and Cyril are flying in that plane. Like it looked like they're going towards France.
Mm. Yeah, but that's like
bring your fish to the people.
They will not know.
They're not proper chip shop chips. They shouldn't be allowed near a portion of fish. I'm sorry. Same as in Epcot at the.
Yeah, but Sam, nothing can beat proper fish and chips, can it? Come on, let's be real.
Unless you've had proper chip shop chips, you do not know
Exactly.
what you are missing.
Proper chip shop chips with mushy peas and curry. Salt and vinegar. Oh, gorgeous.
I'm saying nothing.
You've got the best chip shop near you anyway.
Yeah, I have. And I can't eat them because I'm on a diet.
Well, I'll have yours. That's not a problem. I'm not.
You can eat just one.
Just one.
I'm not breaking my diet. I've been very good.
Chip.
I'll just waft them
No
like
one
that.
Do they have shrimp?
So yummy.
She's mean. She's so mean.
I'm gonna go have some fish and chips.
Just don't go Long John Silver's.
Oh well, there's not one around here.
Yeah, we don't have that anymore.
There actually there
Okay.
was. We had a Taco Bell Long John Silver's together.
Ew, what?
They're in
Right. So
How did them
Zach,
two get it?
Zach, have you ever heard of the conglomerate called Yum Brands Incorporated?
Yum Brands? No, I don't think so.
YUM Brands Incorporated, Louisville, Kentucky.
No.
KFC,
Okay, right.
Taco Bell,
So,
Pizza Hut.
so
Long John
it's
Silver's.
a big food service umbrella in the United States for fast food that includes Pizza Hut, A&W,
KFC.
Taco Bell,
Oh, yeah, because
Long John Silver's,
Yeah, fair.
and Baskin Robbins, I think. Yeah, Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts.
There's this tiny KFC.
And Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's right. And so, literally, we have places here in the United States that has all those Yum brands under one roof.
And
one
they
brand.
only serve.
So wrong.
They only serve Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's
Good.
because they also own a stake in PepsiCo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get the exclusive
I like
licensing contract.
Pepsi's
Pepsi.
better.
Pepsi is better than Coke, 100%.
Pepsi's way better than Coke.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like
Pepsi.
either.
Pepsi Max is
What?
oh.
Have you lost your mind?
I do drink this.
That's
Pepsi's.
okay. They used to be one of my
Ew.
I used to
customers.
drink
They're like,
all Coke, but Pepsi is not as harsh.
No,
What
it's
is
not,
the
no.
official soft drink supplier of the Walt Disney Corporation?
Coke.
Well, hang on though.
Thank you very much.
Who was
Yeah, I
who
still
was
prefer Pepsi.
sponsor?
Pepsi was
small
first.
No, I understand who the original sponsor of the Country Bear Jamboree was. It's PepsiCo. I also understand who the original sponsor of the Golden Horseshoe was. Pepsi-Cola. I also understand who the original sponsor was of It's a Small World. Pepsi-Cola. Again, long and beautiful history. And they used to serve both soft drinks in the parks prior to 1978 when Coke won the exclusive contract.
Yeah.
And how did they do that?
Pay more money.
Yeah.
They built a pavilion. They built the American Pavilion at Epcot. That's what they did.
That'll do it then.
There you go.
And, I mean, and to talk about audio animatronics is arguably at the time the most advanced audio animatronics presentation known to man. I mean, they're the first. Everybody says that Spider-Man is the first Gen 6. That's crap. No, the first Gen 6 is Ben Franklin at American Adventure. When he's walking up the stairs. That's arguably the first Gen 6. Or no, is it? Yeah. Ben Franklin's walking up the stairs. Thomas Jefferson's writing the Declaration. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, Ben Franklin's the first Gen 6.
So if he's walking up the stairs, where do you hide the wire?
Behind him. It's a side profile.
Let's go back to the bicycle. Come on.
It's a side profile shot. You can hide it. You can hide it through a gaff pole.
It's like watching Asimov or Asimo, the robot from Honda.
Yeah,
right.
That was really cool watching him. But there was no wires. He was a complete
right. He's completely autonomous. Agreed. Just like Spider-Man is completely autonomous.
Yeah.
But it's operated through like Bluetooth.
It is very cool though. That Spider-Man stunt thing was very cool. Very, very cool.
And that thing, as far as I know, there's that one major mess up, but other than that, it's hit its spot like pretty much all the time.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, I find fascinating.
It goes back to what we were talking about at the beginning about tweaking. Tweaking and
that thing was tested and tested and tested.
Yeah.
Testing until the thing falls apart.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they need to do though, I think. What some of them that impress me as well is like the little Grogu and the one that they've got in Shanghai, like the little rock troll, like the little small ones that sit in the back. I think they're pretty cool. I know they're all like remote controlled and things, but I think if they take a step in the right direction, they could be very much wireless and.
Well, that's what the AI is going to do. The AI is going to make them
exactly.
self-propelled, autonomous.
Yeah, and then, those ones already have like little sessions that just repeat itself of him like moving his ears and eyes. And
Right.
Well, the Shanghai troll says like 3 phrases, I think, or something like that. So it kind of like talks along with it. But
right.
I mean, with AI, you could probably have like a conversation with it. You know,
probably.
The roller skating Judy Hopps one they showed in the last things when it's
Yeah.
What if they had an animatronic Mickey Mouse that walks around the park and you can sit there and talk to it with AI?
That'd be cool. That'd be very cool.
I think you'd have to have not one, but you'd have to have 2 friends of Mickey with it as security.
Yeah.
Because it's going to cost a fortune.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Or they'll ask it stuff you're not supposed to ask.
And I mean, and these 2 friends of Mickey's
that's obviously going to happen.
Aren't going to be like 2 25-year-old college students. They're going to be like 40-something special forces operators that are like built like gorillas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
like,
you could honestly like walk up to a display booth and like, when's the next parade coming? How do I get there? Can you schedule it on my thing?
Absolutely.
Whatever. And, I see all that happening within the next 10 years.
You're going like Back to the Future 2 territory now, aren't you?
And then the way you're exponentially referring to is eventually they'd be able to replace all the human performers with robotic performers, augmented by AI.
Right.
Which would not only help like with things like clearly labor costs, but they would also help with things like health for the costume performers that have to wear the ice vest and can only go out for 30 minutes per session. Yeah. Now you could have one actually engaging with the public upwards of like how long the battery lasts.
You just have to hire more people to repair stuff and
Right.
train your cast members to
Right,
do
it would be a shift in labor.
With an actors' unions, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Union problems.
Yeah.
But the performers at Walt Disney World aren't part of a union.
Are they not?
No, they are not. Now you have attractions operators that are, you have food service that is, and you have maintenance that is. And of course you have Teamsters and transportation. But you don't, like, as far as like SAG or like any performing arts union, you don't have that at Walt Disney World.
See, that's
one thing DeSantis was very, very smart about as far as labor relations go was that he was able to keep those people away from getting into Walt Disney World. Today. Yeah. Tomorrow, it's a different story. That could very much happen. Yeah, like it's happening in California.
Paris had last year, was it? That basically the unions in Paris went on strike, and that included the performers and
right. French labor unions have always been next level compared to us American idiots. So yeah,
we haven't got any unions left.
That's why I said French labor unions, not English or British labor unions.
The French take striking like a religion.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, the masters, that's it. But they also have
they dump liquid manure on their parliaments. So I mean, they're doing something right? Don't like taxes? Okay, we're going to dump a boatload of liquid manure all over the front of your Parliament building. Good times.
Hey, why change what's
like
not
Steve's
broken?
Cousins there in the Netherlands dumping liquid manure all over the roads. You know?
It doesn't smell good either.
Our roads to dump anything on it anyway. It only improves them.
It actually was. The amount of potholes we've got over here is ridiculous.
Shads, what is the road like to mine for potholes?
My poor car.
My poor car.
Goes into another dimension.
Wait, Shaz, does your car get swallowed in the divots in the road?
I tell you what, one of the potholes on the way to Sam's are like the Grand Canyon for my little clown car.
Oh, yeah.
There's one point where I have to drive up the middle of the skinniest bit of road known to man and swerve the potholes because my car's too narrow to miss them. So I'm going to hit one on either side. I just have to decide which side's the worst, left or right. So
have you considered putting crawlers on your clown car?
I wish I could.
Because you know them crawlers would go right over them divots.
Just get a helicopter.
Oh no! That might be sick.
Everyone needs a private jet like Taylor Swift. There you go.
Either that or you take a horse to work, Shaz. You know what I mean? You just ride a horse.
I'd do that.
Yeah. Get Sparkle out, wouldn't it?
Well, to be honest, my commute to work takes me like, I don't know, 15 seconds.
30 seconds.
And into this one.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, no problem there. But like to go to the market or whatever, you could saddle up your horse and head out.
Yeah, she's in the wrong place. I can walk if I needed to do that. I didn't want to take the car. I never do, but I could.
Yeah, but how are you going to get all the groceries back to your house?
She's strong.
Carry them, are you?
She has to make like 5 trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get all the bags like this.
Because I'm strong now, because I go to kettlebells on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
How many pounds was it?
Because, I mean, I could see us like doing a GoFundMe to get you a canary yellow gypsy card. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool.
They always pick on me. I've got this sign above my head that goes, pick on Chaz.
Yep.
What do you mean,
Listen, yes? I have a sign over me all the time as well. You're not the victim here. You're just as bad.
It started with the shirt.
Exactly. Leave my fashion sense alone.
It started
got any fashion sense. Come on.
What do you mean? God.
I'm really looking forward to seeing your outfit of the day when you're on holiday.
100%. Yeah. You know
Zach's going to do an outfit of the day every day he's on holiday.
I am. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
And then can we vote at the end which one we think was the best?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that was something I want to ask you, Zach, because
Best.
as you know, I've been talking about it being like, 34, 35 degrees down here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Are you going to be wearing a hat?
Yes.
What kind of hat?
Yes. I bought it today, actually. Give me a sec. I've got a story as well.
Of course you do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no!
Because it ain't that like Western hat. No, it's got to be better than that. I hope to God it's a white fedora with a black band.
No. See, that would be real tasteful and fashionable. It's going to be a hideous bucket hat that looks like, I don't know, someone that's been taking mind altering drugs.
It's gonna look like this.
So what's the problem? What's the problem with bucket hats, Shaz?
They don't fit me because I've got a little head.
Just wear your helmet. You'll be fine.
Do what?
Uh-huh.
Where's he gone?
Oh,
this one.
God.
He looks like Jeff Shaver's little brother.
Thanks.
What's on
No,
it?
honestly, this is a kid's hat because my head is that small. The adult one came to here and I
What's
could
on
not
it?
see. What's on
There's
it? Little
trees.
palm trees, man. This is a 10 plus. This is like a age 10 hat.
And it's made out of wool, right? Super hot.
No, it's straw.
Oh, okay.
It's straw. Well, synthetic straw, but straw.
Very
Yeah.
tasteful.
So it's breathable. It should do the trick.
That's not loud enough for you, I don't think.
So
I
Zach,
wanted something neutral.
So Zach, what's your head size in centimeters?
Fuck knows, but I know it's tiny.
I mean, is it like less
Kinda.
than, like, I don't know, 54, 55?
I think his head's probably similar size to mine. Mine's 50, 54, 55.
I figured yours was 55, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've
Oh yeah, I
I've
forgot.
really
You
got a
can
small
you
head.
can see how big someone's head is just by looking, can't you?
Yeah, that's right. I can do that. Thank you very
Zach,
much.
take your hat off. Let Lewis
But-
look at your head, please.
but-
Wait, what?
Sit. No, you got to sit straight. Dad, take your headphones off. He needs to get a good look at your dome.
Well, I actually need him to take his glasses off, if you actually want to know. Okay. 54.
So your head is about the same size as mine, then.
Banging. Hashtag small head crew. Let's go.
It's great because I can wear kids' baseball caps and everything.
Honestly,
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. No, absolutely. Saves a bit of cash. It's
I
all
mean,
good.
in theory, it's nothing new. I mean, people at the beginning of the 20th century had head sizes that big.
Sam,
So when did they get to the size of Sam's head then?
We still haven't reached that yet.
Well, again, there
There's
have
always
always
an
been
outlier.
larger people throughout history. See Book of Kings and King James scripture that refer to Goliath. You know what I mean? For example,
yeah.
right? So there have always been big people. But as far as like the majority of folks, no, the majority of folks in the beginning of the 20th century, at most 56, 57 centimeters. I mean, it was only those real big farm people that had like 58, 59, 60, 61. Sure.
See, now that would make sense because all my granddad's family were farmers.
Yes.
that's why you've got a big head and lots of hair.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, the traditional English penchant for malnutrition, no offense, my English friends, means that you're not going to actually develop to the full human size potential. With
Well, I
respect,
certainly
of course.
haven't, have I?
I'm all right. I'm all right with that. I wasn't expecting to make records, you know, like
At least you're tall.
6'2", I'm normal size.
I mean, it makes me feel like a knucklehead because I have a 59 head. So yeah.
Fair. Yeah. I still find it impressive you can just know someone's head size just by looking at it.
I went to a special school to learn how to do that.
Fair.
The FBI.
Something a lot more darker than the FBI, Steve. But you'll be all right.
He did say he was in the military. So
My son tells me that I've got a meathead and man feet, so I'm all right.
That's not man feet. Your feet are the same as mine.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But I
You have
can see
got
where,
meathead.
like, if your family were rural people, farmers, then clearly they had the benefits of good nutrition.
Yeah, I mean,
Hence, they were on the bigger end of things because they had the right nutrition.
yeah, they
Makes
were.
sense. Makes complete sense.
all right. Well, I think this is actually a good time to end this session.
Yeah.
We're
Almost
at
2 hours.
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
A good
So
time.
did we get all the points across there, Louis? Think so?
So we talked about the Country Bears for about half an hour.
Past, present, and future. Yeah,
I mean, that's a new record, I think.
I think we talked a lot about it actually.
we did.
Yeah, it branched out to the animal.
Oh,
And we talked
45
about pyramids.
minutes.
Good, yeah.
And we talked
Pyramid.
about the cost of construction.
Yeah.
So we did a lot. Talking about clown cars and how they can't negotiate divots. Yeah. I mean, we talked about
Horseback riding, watermelon T-shirts.
Yeah.
Wait, do we talk about ice cream yet?
Oh,
Delicious.
seriously?
Now I'm going to be on the show.
Now you're up. That's 1 point.
I
That's
didn't
one.
say melting ice cream. Oh shit! I just said.
That's 2 points.
Sam, I didn't tell you this, but last night when we came back on to talk, him in the middle there, eating ice cream. I wasn't paying attention because I was looking at something else. And I was like, "What are you eating?" Look back at the
Ice cream
camera,
sandwich.
stuffing his face with ice cream.
I just have one
It
thing left
was
to say.
good.
Ice cream, you scream, Shaz screams because of ice cream. There you go.
Oh, she's going to get photos of ice cream sent from me next week.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to be included.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll send them to you. It's okay. She can send them to me. I'll send you your bloody ice cream.
Because the Flavors of Orlando at Disney Springs,
yes,
a lot of ice cream on it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Sammy,
Yeah.
we might have to do a live stream. Get you on just to show the ice cream.
Yes.
Really?
You don't have to be on. We'll just, we'll talk about what Sammy's eating. Special food.
I'll suffer from FOMO if I'm not included.
She does.
About me.
She's so worried that she's going to miss out. It's not much.
I am. I'm really worried I'm going to miss out on something.
Well, that's why we're gonna go live.
Yeah.
It's not my fault if she's eating ice cream.
Just happened to have it at the time.
Float that's on the Flavors of Orlando thing. I've got a tango float because it's got an Orange Bird souvenir cup, so I've got to have it.
Oh, great. Yeah, you got him. Yeah. Add that to the collection of mugs, No?
So
Yeah,
are you guys meeting up? You gonna hang out?
Yeah,
we're about to arrange that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I got to take her to
we'll have to do
Costco.
some kind of live stream now. Get you guys on there.
Yeah.
Can we do a Costco live stream? Because that's where I'm taking her.
If you want, yeah. I got a Costco membership.
It's great because he can take her shopping. That means I never have to go again.
I'm doing it
Never
now,
have to go shopping
Shaz,
with you
so you
again.
don't have to do it in November.
Yeah.
She'll want to go shopping again in November.
Yeah.
We'll figure
you
that
take
out.
the shopping, I'll go and hang out with Kenny. That's fine. We'll
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. It's as always, it's always good conversation. We'll get everybody together. Still can't get over the shirt you're wearing, especially since you don't like watermelon.
Dressed to him.
That makes it even better that he doesn't like watermelon.
Yeah.
I know.
If there's an ice cream version of that shirt, will you send it to her?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That way you guys are matching.
Do not need an ice cream shirt. Thank you so
What
much.
if it's a Mando ice
You know
cream?
what? I've got one.
Oh
with
no, that's
I'm
not
pretty
fair.
sure- I'm pretty sure I've got one with mushrooms on it. Because send it to Steve.
Oh,
Oh
there you go.
yeah, I'd wear the mushroom shirt. Hell yeah.
And then we can all wear shirts of one item of food that we just don't like.
It'd have to be broccoli for me.
Broccoli, that's
Ooh,
fine.
broccoli.
I can.
All right. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks, everybody.
Like, subscribe, share for the family.
Thank you,
Comment
Lewis,
below.
for coming up with this.
Yeah,
Thank you.
always
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was a
pleasure,
really
Lewis.
sensible idea.
Yeah.
Well, comment below. Let us know how we're doing, and we'll see you on the next one
Next week. Next week.
Next week.
Next week Sunday.
What is next week?
Next week Sunday. What's this?
What's this? It's our live trivia show where anybody can play and win. Just ask.
Everybody.
Oh, wait, hang on. I can't do it now. This
Not me,
one?
I've not won
There
yet.
you go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna win next week.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
we'll
We'll see you real soon.
there you go. I was waiting for that.